Good evening and welcome to another impressive edition of your weekly tonic, Sunday Extra from a stable of the News and Current Affairs Department of OSBC Radio 104.5 FM, where we always make your Sunday evening extraordinarily attention-wrapped. We promise that this is not going to be an exception, as we have, as usual, packaged it again, segment by segment, for your maximum enjoyment. In today's edition of Sunday Extra, let's inform you that nearly 4 years after failing by a small margin in his bid to govern Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has overcome the biggest obstacle of his trip. On Saturday, he achieved a hard-fought victory over the state's incumbent governor, Adegboyega Oyetola of the All Progressives Congress (APC) in the state's governorship election. Senator Adeleke, who is 63 years of age, ruled on the back of the campaign aimed at developing the state and retrieving what it said is his stolen mandate, secured 403,371 votes, 28,344 more than his closest rival, the incumbent governor of Oyetola, who polled 375,037 votes. The figure was enough for the returning officer of the election, Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, to declare him winner in government. We have a report that President Muhammadu Buhari has congratulated the governor-elect of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, following the victory of the candidates of the People's Democratic Party in the just completed election. Also in this edition, Sunday Extra takes a look at the moment INEC announced the governorship election and the events of movements on streets of Osogbo, the state capital. This is Sunday Extra, reaching you live from the broadcasting village of OSBC here at Iliawuyo Ibale, Osogbo. And now, the details. The chief returning officer of the state's gubernatorial election and vice chancellor of the University of Lagos, Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, has declared Senator Ademola Adeleke as the winner of the just concluded governorship election. Announcing the result today, Professor Ogundipe, on behalf of INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakub, said Senator Adeleke, having satisfied the provision of the law in the Electoral Act, is returned as duly elected governor of Osun State. Adegboyega Oyetola has the floor.
One of the Independent National Electoral Commission venue of the final collation center for the governorship election held in the state was filled to full capacity as the representatives of political parties thronged into the hall for INEC declaration of the winner of the governorship poll. The photojournalist added color to the occasion as they filed in semicircle with their cameras placed on tripod stands to ensure that the event was fully captured. The collation of votes across the local government commenced around 1 a.m. and continued till 8 a.m. today, when the returning officer for the election, Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, formally declared the PDP governorship candidate, Senator Ademola Adeleke, winner of the state governorship poll, having won convincingly in 17 local governments and obtained substantial votes in others.
I declare that Adeleke Ademola Johnson, on behalf of the chairman of INEC of PDP, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and
the victory spiced all the PDP representatives in the hall to great delight. The party representatives at the collation center reacted to the election, noting that it is measured up to world class.
We are so excited on behalf
Adeboye Pokuola, OSBC News.
In the meantime, President Muhammadu Buhari has congratulated the governor-elect of Osun State, Senator Adimola Adeleke, following the victory of the candidate of the Democratic Party in the just completed election. The special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Kemi Adesina, said in a statement that the President expressed their conviction that the people of Osun have expressed their will through the ballots, noting that the will of the people must always matter and be respected in a democracy. President Buhari explained that the successful conduct of the election is further testimony to the maturity and commitment of all stakeholders. The President reassures the nation that the commitment of his administration towards having credible elections remains unshaken. Senator Adeleke secured 403,371 votes, 28,344 more than Oyetola of the All Progressives Congress APC, who polled 375,027 votes to emerge victorious. Meanwhile, congratulatory messages have continued to pour in for the candidate of the People's Democratic Party PDP, Adimola Adeleke, who was declared winner of the state governorship election, the chairs from allies and supporters. Among them was the PDP presidential candidate and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who said Adeleke's triumph was a well-fought victory. Elsewhere, supporters flooded the streets in jubilation, while some of his political associates and PDP leaders, who also could not hold back the excitement, took to their verified social media handles to celebrate the feat. Adeleke was returned elected by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) after polling 403,371 votes to defeat the exclusive rival and incumbent governor of Adeboye Oyetola, who scored 375,027 votes, as well as 13 other contestants in the race. Besides, he won 17 of the 30 local government areas of the state, while Mr. Oyetola of All Progressives Congress APC clinched the remaining local government areas. He thanked all stakeholders who contributed to the success, as well as felicitated the people of Osun for proving that power indeed belongs to the people. Some governors elected on the PDP platform, including Aminu Tambuwal Sokoto, Bala Muhammad of Bauchi, Robin Obaseki of Edo, and Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta, who is also the party's vice presidential candidate, also congratulated the governor-elect. Also, Senator Adimola Adeleke has dedicated his victory at the just concluded Osun State governorship election to his late brother, Senator Isiaka Adetoye Adeleke. Adeleke, who said he accepted his election as Osun State governor, also dedicated the victory to every indigene of the state, all his supporters and friends. In his acceptance speech in Ede, Senator Adeleke said he was overwhelmed by the level of support of the electorate. He vowed his total commitment to the best interests of the people and the state, saying that he gives praise and adoration to the Almighty. The governor-elect acknowledged the courage and determination of the good people of Osun State, noting that he is overwhelmed by their love and support. He pledged his total commitment to the best interests of the state and the people. Officers of the Independent Corrupt Processes and Other Related Offences (ICPC) on election monitoring duty say it arrested 3 persons suspected of buying votes in Osun State governorship election. A statement by the ICPC spokesperson Azuka Ogugwa explains that Oluyede was arrested at the Ife North local government area, while Nofisat and Olaniyi were nabbed at Egbedo local government. He added that a popular thug attacked and injured the team leader of the ICPC to help a suspect escape in the Obuku local government area of the state. Ogugwa added that Olayode was arrested with a list containing the names of voters with an Android phone was also collected from him. Ogugwa, however, said the statement of all the suspects were being taken under caution and that investigations were still ongoing. Governor Adeboye Oyetola has called on security operatives to ensure maintenance of law and order in the state in the aftermath aftermath of the election results announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). In a statement by his chief press secretary Ismail Omipido, Mr. Yetola called on his supporters to remain calm while urging the people of the state to go about their businesses without let or hindrance. The governor said he has taken cognizance of the results of the governorship election in the state as announced by INEC. He however noted that the party will be responding appropriately after studying the results and consulting with critical stakeholders of the party. The governor also directed security operatives to take adequate charge so as to prevent breakdown of law and order. The first batch of the pregnant from Osun State to Saudi Arabia has landed in Nigeria. The 421 pregnant on the first batch touched down early this morning at Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. OSBC news correspondent Kudirat Olariwaju reports that the new Alhajis and Halajas were in high spirit in return to Nigeria. And the post-mortem analysis of the just completed Osun State governorship election will be the focus tomorrow on Oshiluwa, our weekly current affairs personality interview program. From journalists and election observers who took part in the process will be our guests to share their experiences with our listeners. As usual, Oshiluwa will also give updates on the weekly sit-at-home order by Apple in the southeastern part of the country. Oshiluwa takes the airways at a quarter of an hour past 1 in the afternoon on OSBC Radio 104.5. The Nigerian Labour Congress NSA says July 26 and 27 will be national days of protest across the country to force the federal government and the Academic Staff Union of Universities ASU to resolve their issues and suspend the lingering strike. It will be recalled that ASU on February 14, 2022 shut down public universities over the inability of the federal government to implement agreements the two parties entered into in previous years. ASU and other unions are demanding funding, revitalization of universities, and allowances, implementation of the University Transparency Accountability Solution (UTAS) scheme, as well as promotion arrears. The NSA had earlier given the federal government a 21-day ultimatum to resolve the lingering crisis, but the ultimatum, however, elapsed without tangible moves to end the strike. Meanwhile, following the expiration of the ultimatum, the NSA, in a statement issued by its president, Ayuba Waba, said the solidarity poster will take place in all the 30 states in the FCT. The Federal Safety Corps, FRSC, Ogun State Command, today said that a passerby died in a multiple accident that involved 3 vehicles at toll gates on Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway. The sector commander of FRC, Mr. Ahmed Umar, told journalists in North Ogun State that 5 others were hurt in the accident. Umar repeated that the accident involved 3 vehicles, which include Toyota Camry, marked AKD 670HF, a pickup Tata, and a truck, both without registration numbers. The sector commander explained further that 6 persons were involved in the crash, which led to the death of a person and 5 people were unhurt. The corpse of the victim, according to him, had been deposited at the morgue of General Hospital Ifo. Umar attributed the unfortunate accident to mechanical deficiency, speeding, and brake failure of the truck. He said the truck rammed into 2 other vehicles, hitting the passerby and plunged into the river. Unknown gunmen have killed 2 persons and injured 2 others in an attempt to kidnap their target in Malam Maduri local government area of Jigawa State. A resident told newsmen that the incident happened when the hoodlums stormed the village and kidnapped one Malam Musa at his residence. He said 4 people were shot while trying to raise an alarm in an attempt to foil the kidnapping. Police spokesperson of the state, DSP Lawan Chizu Adamu, confirmed the incident to journalists. Chizu disclosed that the victims were rushed to the hospital in Adejia and 2 were confirmed dead. He noted that police had mobilized personnel to rescue the victim and arrest the culprits. You are welcome to Sunday Extra Pop-Up. Human and vehicular movement is gradually returning to normal in Osogbo, the state capital, following the completion of Osun State gubernatorial poll. OSBC News Wayne Brown this morning report that the street activities are back to normal in the state capital. Over now to Adeyemi Abodun.
The Osun 2022 governorship election held across the 30 local government and the area office was characterized by restrictions on human and vehicular movement which affected business activities. However, a day after the conclusion of the election, business activities is gradually picking up as more vehicles are back on the road while few shops and business centers are reopening. Okada and tricycles operators are also having something to be happy for as they are back on the road. Security personnel are still patrolling the capital city to forestall any possible post-election violence. Ayobami Agbola is a journalist who covered the election. He gave his assessment of the exercise.
Atmosphere throughout yesterday, can tell you categorically that all the places that I visited by myself, starting from Osogbo to Magan, Okeomu, Ikire, but everywhere there was really violence. People took out and march, they carried their food for the candidate of their choice.
The situation in Osogbo is cool and calm with everyone going about unmolested. Comrade Olashun Adebisi applauded the electoral umpire, the Independent National Electoral Commission, for the innovation introduced in the use of bimodal voters accreditation system deployed for the election, which he noted makes it manipulation free.
Innovation is a very superb one. I want to commend INEC. They did a very great job yesterday.
The Osun 2022 governorship poll had been adjudged free and fair by observers of the event. Adeyemi Abodere, OSBC News.
Thank you, Yemi, for that report. And here again are the main gist of Sunday Extra. President Muhammadu Buhari has congratulated the governor-elect of Osun State, Senator Demola Adeleke, following the victory of the candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the just completed election. The Nigerian Labour Congress NLC says that July 26 and 27 will be national days of protest across the country to force the federal government and ASU to resolve their issues and suspend the labor strike. Sunday Extra also talked about the activities on the streets which resumed after governorship election. Well, that is our package for today. Many thanks to the audio officer Olajumoke Olajipo, Secretarial Assistant Adiola Taiwo, and Executive Producer Abimbola Babatunde. The editor for today is Nathaniel Oyegoke, not forgetting to appreciate Tifa Bola for providing the much needed assistance from the sidelines. I am Olushayo Babatunde, wishing you a pleasant weekend. Good evening.
You're listening to London for the 5 megahertz.
Just like water, we are your indispensable companion.
Energy for today, energy for tomorrow. Bigger than yesterday. You're so much better, so much stronger. It's the dawn of every day. So come on, let's go. Let's go. It's a brand new day. So